So I've talked before about the a troubleshooting tool that I used that sends a signal through the wires. I'm not going to name the brand because honestly, they're not as good as this one. I don't think they are, in my opinion. So let's talk about this other tool I have. So this tool is a Fluke Networks pro3000. It's about the same price as the other tool. You have a replacement tip that comes with it. You have a transmitter here, and then you have the receiver here. Basically what you do is you put the ground wire on the ground somewhere. I did this one over here on the firewall, and you put the other positive on the pin that you want to find the wire on, or the wire, you just clamp it on the wire. I had two wires in this case, had the same colors, and Honda's using green and yellow, going to the engine on two separate systems. So they were the same color, so I had to figure out which one was which before I hook anything up to this mess here. Anyway, as you can see, when you get closer to the signal, it's pretty loud. You can make it pretty loud. You don't have to be that loud, but the farther you go away, the less it makes sound. All right. What makes the difference on this one is this. So on the other end, I know I'm looking for a green and yellow wire, and this takes me to the same area. This is the one green yellow wire that it's not. But look at the difference when I get to this other green yellow wire. It's actually a lot louder. So as you can get here, you can actually kind of see the farther you get away. This is a better tool for this. The problem I had with the other one was that I couldn't tell the difference between one wire and another. I didn't know where the wire was going, and I ended up having to run a set of wires. Let me show you this real quick. I ended up having to run a set of wires from the front to the back to try and figure out which wire it was, and that's how I located it. But it's kind of been a mess trying to figure out just those two simple wires, which has to be figured out before I hook anything up, because if I don't make that mistake, it's going to be really bad. So that's basically where I'm at right now, trying to sort all this stuff out and get this thing hooked up. This is the last wires I need to connect together, and I'll get this engine in this thing. So one more thing, this actually has a built-in battery for it. The other tools, you have to hook to the 12 volt on the car, and if you don't have the ground hooked up on the 12 volt to the car from the battery to the actual car, then the signal doesn't work right. So you have to make sure you have a good ground on the car itself whenever you do use the other tool. Anyway, hope this helped you out in your troubleshooting problems, and until next time, have a good one.